Hi, and welcome back to Snip Talks MMA. Today we're going to talk about Jose Aldo and him doing this keto journey. Now, I am a big fan of keto. Personally, I've lost 70 pounds since August. So I'm losing like 17 pounds a month, 17 and a half pounds maybe a month doing keto, and it works. So I seen that in UFC 245 that Jose Aldo got a nutritionist first time. He cut weight. I seen fighters such as Darren Till criticize Jose Aldo, saying he wouldn't make the weight and things like that, and he didn't look good and healthy after some of the pictures were released from some of his teammates. And Aldo was saying how candy, ice cream no longer in his diet, and he made the weight. He looked great. Actually, two fighters on that card, both do keto. Matt Brown is the other guy, and he won his fight. Matter of fact, Matt Brown's on a two win streak. KOs, elbows. Matter of fact, so he's doing pretty good. Doing real good, actually. He used to be a personal trainer, and he's from Ohio. That's where I'm originally from, even though I live out here in Houston. But Jose Aldo, he did a keto diet. Nutritionist helped him out, and it looked like it worked for him for the weight cut. He didn't look exhausted or drained like he normally does. It looked like he had good stamina. It was a good fight. Pick and chooses, apples, oranges. It was really close. I know Cejudo saying he wants to fight Aldo, but we know the reality of it. It's like, hey, man, Morales, man. But they don't want to have to fight again, diehards. We know the truth about it. I think I just seen Chael say the same thing. It's like, well, Cejudo just fought Morales, so he's not going to fight him again. So I see why he want to fight Aldo, and the fact that he just, got stripped or, relinquished the title the other day. So I completely understand it. Going back to keto, it works. I mean, like I said, Aldo gave up that candy and ice cream. Personally, I love sandwiches and pasta, and the keto diet works. Now, MMA fighters that have done keto, doing research, I only found three, well, four, including Aldo. But I found that Misha Tate, former women's bantamweight champion, used to do keto, and then Kyle Kingsbury, who just retired. Well, he retired a couple years ago after he fought Patrick Cummings, and it's just kind of ironic that after doing research, it's like, man, Patrick Cummings just retired like the other day, so it's kind of crazy. But those four is the only ones that I found um, that have been successful. I mean, well, minus the Aldo, even though he looked great. I feel Aldo won the fight, but I know everybody's different. When I was looking at it, I was like, man, I kind of give the nod to Jose, Jr., but it's all good. It's all good. Scarface did his thing. We live on, get ready for the next upcoming card. Again, that Connor and Cerrone fight's going to be crazy. But the keto, it works 100%. So what I've did, I know it's a couple different ways you can do keto. You can do clean keto. You can do dirty keto. Things like that. I'm a mix between clean and dirty. I just know that when I started, I had the keto flu, and my body was hurting. It was killing me, and I fought through it, continued on. The one thing that I think is hard for a lot of people, if you like pasta or breads, high carb items, McDonald's, burgers, Wendy's, any of those restaurants, fast food restaurants, you just got to cut it out. I haven't had fast food now in 4 months, and like I said, I'm down 70, and I got a long way to go. I'm looking to lose another 100 to get in my high school weight range, so I got a nice way to go. But, it's all just work hard, staying focused, keep grinding, and that's the best way to do it. So if you didn't know, for me, I just went ahead and followed just the basic template. No sugars, stay to 20 grams under carbs. I never use MCT oil, even though some of the people I talk to in the community that does a ketogenic diet, they use MCT oil. I never used it before. I just do regular stuff. I never put butter in my coffee. I don't do any of those things. Black coffee only, breakfast, just for example, boiled eggs or scrambled. It's in some butter, Land O'Lakes butter maybe, turkey sausage, turkey bacon. I think bacon is like the number one thing that I talk to other people that's doing keto. They all say the same thing, like bacon is like the number one thing. Avocado, like normally for breakfast. A couple different things like that. But it works, and it's just a process. Now, when it comes to athletes and MMA fighters, it didn't seem like it's too much of a letdown. Like if you freshly on and you in ketosis, I can see how it can be an issue because you may be a little sluggish. But a lot of the guys and women that I've seen that have been on, they actually talk about more energy. They actually look pretty good in their sporting events that they participating in. Like I said, I use Matt Brown all day because the guy looked great in his last two fights, knocking out Diego and Ben Saunders. So I mean, it's great fights. And you guys, give me your opinion. What you think? Do you think you can do a keto diet? Do you think keto is for MMA fighters or just athletes? Period. You give me your opinions, and hey, I'll catch you on the next one. But before I go, I will say keto works. Like I said, I'm down 70, and I encourage, if you feel like you can handle a diet like that, it's not even a diet really. It's a diet, but I mean like a lifestyle change is the best way to look at things. But you guys give me your opinions about keto and MMA world, and catch me in the next one.